guys know, today's presentation is going to be on listening to music online and specifically Apple Music. What is Apple Music? Apple Music is a subscription-based music streaming service, like Spotify, offering access to over 60 million songs to those with Apple devices. If you previously had iTunes, your media library can still be accessed in the Apple Music app on your Apple device. Apple Music is packed with features including offline listening for when you're not connected to the internet. As well, it combines all your music in one place. This includes songs ripped from a CD. Apple Music also offers up radio stations and integration with Siri, so you can control most things with voice commands, and it increases convenience. Part 1 of the presentation will be covering subscribing to Apple Music. How to subscribe. The first step is to turn on Apple Music in your settings. You open your iPhone settings, which is the gray gear icon on the home screen. In this screenshot, you can see what the settings looks like in this green box. You will then scroll down and tap Music from within the settings. This option is in the same group as Photos and Camera, about halfway down the settings page. The outlined green box is a screenshot of the icon that you will click on to access the music part of your settings. And if you just scroll down, you'll find this button. Next, you slide the Show Apple Music switch to the on position. It will turn green. Any Apple Music items you saved will now display in your iPhone's music app. So by turning this on, this button that's in the green box, you will actually switch on Apple Music. The next step after going through the settings is to open Apple Music. It is the white icon with a music note inside. The color has changed to red and white if you are using the new version of iOS. So this is what the new version of iOS looks like, this red one, but many of you may still have this white one with the gradient music note. The label below the icon is Music, and you will usually find it in the home screen, or if you have added it to one of your own personalized folders on your phone, you may also find it there. And just a reminder that this is for an iPhone or iPad. The third step is to tap the For You button or any other buttons at the bottom of the screen to see the subscription menu. You can skip this step if the subscription menu appears right after you open the app. So in order to actually use Apple Music, you will have to pay for a subscription after a free trial. So you can either access this when it pops up on your screen or by going to the For You section, which is accessed in this icon with the heart called For You, outlined in this green box. The next step is after the subscription menu pops up, tap the Try It for Free or Choose Plan button. It depends on what you want to do, but you can try it for free first without having to pay, and then you can also go straight into paying for a plan, but many people enjoy the Try It for Free feature. So you can do this by clicking the button that's inside of this green box. The next step is to select a plan. Apple Music offers a free trial membership when you first subscribe. After that, you will need to pay to use the service. Tap the plan that best suits your needs. A few important notes to remember is that if you're the only one who will be using this account, you should select Individual. To share your account with up to 6 other listeners, select Family. This is very important because you will have to pay more if you pay for the family plan. So make sure to only select Individual if there's only one person. And also to note that if you're trying to save money, Do not choose individual if you want many people to listen because you will not be able to all listen at the same time. So make sure that you select family if you want to listen at the same time as other people. The next step is to enter your password or use Touch ID or Face ID to confirm your purchase. Depending on how your Apple account is set up, you may have to enter additional information to verify your payment. You can change or cancel your subscription at any time. Always remember that and know that you can cancel it whenever you feel you want to, and you are not restricted to having to have it for a certain amount of time. You can cancel it at any time. The next step is that it is then going to ask you to select your favorite music genres. After you're done, tap Next. You only have to tap the genres you like only once and the genres you love twice. If you really don't like a genre and never want to hear it in your radio stations, tap and hold its name. This is just a way of Apple Music getting to know you and what you want to listen to. It's then going to ask you to select your favorite artists. After you're finished selecting, tap Done. This gives Apple Music a better idea of what you like so it can make recommendations. Apple Music really wants to provide you with what they think that you'll like the best, so indicating a few different things about what you like, what kind of music you're looking for, it will then show you more of those genres and artists in the future. Now I will be going over how to subscribe to Apple Music on a Mac. First, you need to look for Apple Music under Applications in the Finder. Then you can click on the Apple Music icon to launch the app. You may also find this music icon in the bottom bar, the toolbar of your computer or desktop. Under the Apple Music category on the left, click Listen Now, and then try it for free. This is the same as accessing it on an iPad or an iPhone, but it's going in a different way because it is a different device. So you will have to go to Listen Now, which is at the top of this side menu bar that you can see outlined in red, to then choose your plan and choose to have a free trial. The second part of this presentation will be covering finding music to stream. The first step is on your iPhone or iPad, tap Browse. It is at the bottom of the screen. This displays a list of categories you can use to find the songs you want to hear. This is a very good place to go when you're just looking for some new music or looking for something to listen to. So all you need to do is click this Browse icon in the bottom bar. The next step is to tap a category to view its contents. You may want to browse by genre, see new music, or check out the hits in the top charts. You can also find curated playlists made by Apple by tapping playlists. So these are the different ways that you can browse. There's the new music, the playlists, music videos, top charts, genres. So this is really where you want to go when you're first going into Apple Music and you're looking for something to watch or listen to. Or if you have a specific music in mind, tap Search to search for what you want to hear. You can find this by clicking the magnifying glass icon at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Type a song, artist, album, or any other keyword into the search bar. Then tap the search key to view the results. You can then tap an artist to see their albums and songs, as well tap a song to start listening. So if you know exactly what you want to listen to, feel free to head straight to the search area and you can type in any key lyric, any keyword, or the artist, album, or the genre as well. You also have the option to listen to the radio if you want. To do this, click Radio. It is at the bottom of the screen. Apple Music has many radio stations you can listen to. Another option is if you wish to see the recommendations from Apple Music. You just have to tap the For You button. It's at the bottom of the screen. This is where you'll find recommended songs, albums, and playlists based on your preferences when you first set up Apple Music. The more you use Apple Music, the better your recommendations will be because it will have known which songs you've already listened to and the artists, so it will supply you with more things that they feel are related or are from the same artist because of your interests. The next part of this presentation is listening offline. The first step is to find the songs, album, or playlist you want to listen to offline. You can download any songs or playlists you have to access, including your friends and those made by Apple. The next step is to tap the download icon next to a playlist or album. This downloads the playlist or album or song to your library and makes it available to listen to even if you are not connected to the internet. If you want to download one song from the album or playlist, open the album or playlist, then tap the plus button or cloud icon next to the song. This only downloads one song instead of downloading the entire album, which you will be able to do if you just click the cloud beside the top of the screen. Part 4 of the presentation is on navigating the library. The first step is to tap Library. It is at the bottom of the screen. This is where you'll find music you've saved to your library, including songs you've downloaded from other locations. Tap Playlist to view your playlists. If you've created any playlist, they will appear here. To listen to a playlist, tap its name, then tap the play button. In order to create a new playlist, tap plus new playlist and enter a name and description. To add music, you can even tap add music. Then select the songs you want to add and then click done to make sure that it saves. You can even add personalized playlist covers to your playlists. The third step of navigating the library is tapping artists to view your music by artist. All of the artists you've added to your library will appear on this screen. You can tap an artist to view their albums, then tap an album to view its songs. To play a song, tap its name. The next step you can follow is to also tap albums to view music by album. This shows a list of all your music organized by album title. You can play all albums at once by tapping play at the top of the screen. To shuffle music in your albums, tap shuffle. Another way that you can navigate the library is by tapping songs to view all the songs in your library. The songs are organized alphabetically by title. If you want to listen to a song, you simply need to tap it to start playing it. And to shuffle all songs in your entire library, you can click Shuffle. Another way of navigating the library is by viewing all of your downloaded music. If you want to filter the music you've saved from Apple Music or the iTunes purchases you haven't downloaded, tap Downloaded Music. Then explore the categories, including playlists, artists, albums, just as you did in the main library. Next, you can also view recently added music. You can do this by scrolling down on the library screen until you see the recently added section. The most recent songs and albums you've added to the library appear here. To edit the parameters of the recent list, including the amount of time something should be considered recent for, tap the edit at the top right corner of the screen. This allows you to choose how recent the things that are in your recent library are, as well as other filters for it as well. Now I'll be doing a quick live demonstration on Apple Music on a Mac desktop computer. So to start off, I have not completely logged into my Apple Music subscription because it shows too much personal information. So I've simply logged into my Apple ID, but not into the actual Apple Music account fully. So as you can see, you can tell that I haven't signed into Apple Music because you can see this banner at the bottom. It says millions of songs all ad free. And it's basically just asking you to try it now, which is the free subscription that they offer. So you will know that you're not signed into your Apple Music subscription if this comes up. So the first section I want to mention can be found on this sidebar. It's called For You. So if I was logged into my Apple Music and the subscription, I would be able to see recommendations they have based on what I was listening to. So say if I have lots of different country songs, then maybe more country artists and albums would come up in this section, and it's trying to personalize it to you. As well, as mentioned in the presentation, you can also access the subscription and the free trial from this page. So you simply need to go to the For You page, and then here it comes up as discover new music every day. And you can either start listening or as well learn more about the subscriptions. The next section is the browse section. So if I were logged in, I would be able to, you can still browse, but I would be able to see more things that are specific to me. So you can search more and you can see more albums that you would most likely be more interested in. And this is more when you're not logged in, a page that shows an overview of Apple Music, but it is much more useful once you are actually subscribed to Apple Music. The next section is radio, which is where you can see all of the radio stations, which is really helpful for people who really enjoy listening to the radio. So here you can see different Apple Music hits, and you can even see all the different episodes here as well. And Apple Music also offers artist interviews if that's something you're interested in, learning more about the different artists and seeing them actually on a video. And then there's also an overview of their most popular radio hosts and artists, and also some local broadcasters. So it depends on what area you're in, but you will be able to see different local, international, and normal stations that you can listen to. And then also I'd like to draw your attention to this bottom section, which is where you can sort stations by genre. And if this is going to help you find something that you're more interested in, so for example, if I'm looking for hip hop, then I would click this hip hop button here. So it just personalizes it a bit more for you and allows you to search it more detailed. So that was a brief overview of the Apple Music section, including the For You, the browse, and the radio. But then here is the actual library section, which is about more related to yourself and your account. So here is recently added. So if you have any music that you've recently added, it will all come up here. So these are just some albums that were added to my account a few years ago, and you can see them all here. As well, you can go into the actual albums to listen to the music as well from here. The next section is artists. So for each of the artists that you have downloaded or clicked on their music, you will see a list of all of their names here on this sidebar. And then you can go into the section. So for example, Adele, you can go in and see which albums you have downloaded and what songs you listen to as well. The next section is the album section, which just shows all of the albums you've downloaded. So if you're looking for a specific one to listen to, you can just go here and then you'll be able to click on one that you choose. So if I wanted to listen to Taylor Swift, I could just click on her album there. And then this section is also, I find, very useful for me. It's where all of the songs that you've downloaded are or added to your library. So It's really good if you don't know what song you want to listen to, or if you don't have a playlist, you can simply shuffle all your music and then you'll be able to listen to whatever it turns on. So if you don't know exactly what you want to listen to, then it kind of chooses for you. And it's most likely a song that you would like because it is in your Apple Music library. Then there's also a store section, which connects you to the iTunes store as well. And then here you will see all of the playlists that you have created, as well as some of the Apple Music ones that have been created for you. So it makes a playlist based on some of the songs. So for example, 90s music, it will sort your music into different kinds of albums based on the music, and it like groups them together. And if you don't like this, you can always delete the playlist as well. So that's the end of the presentation.